Good evening, Americans. This is your favorite alien here on the evening of Sunday, January 7th, 2024. Special commentary this evening. CNN is promoting the American coup of January 6th. How long is CNN going to carry this? Donald Trump will never see a jail cell. Would he be president of the United States? Well, there are crazy people out there. If he can get 80 million people to look at his way, as crazy as he is, yes. Joseph Biden deserve a second term? No. So you got two guys up there that are going to be running that doesn't deserve the office. But the outcome that you Americans will come out with is the seed is sown. Donald J. Trump was born in 1946, the first year of the baby boomers. Joseph Biden is part of the silent generation, and he has been a detriment to his generation by everything he has done in his life. Detriment. Silent generation deserves that name for one reason only, and Joseph Biden has made it. And along with the other presidents that were also born in 1946 and later, that became the baby boomer generation, Obama, George W. Bush, notice the disaster they have cost the United States. Okay? But remember, the baby boomer generation inherited a lot because when they were born, 1946, the United States had control of the world for about 20 years. From 1946 to 66, around there. It was a top superpower. It was a top economy in the world. For at least 10 or 12 of those years, it manufactured 80% of the world's needs. But starting in 1950 and 51, or starting in 51, we'll say, the other powerhouses, Germany and Japan, were allowed to get back to their economic power. West Germany became a very large European power, economically. Japan became the second largest economic power behind the U.S. And it also starting to eliminate the U.S. manufacturing. Because remember, up until 1970, the United States manufactured everything. Cars, televisions, record players, washing machines, everything. Today, Japan is not even close to number 2. China holds that. And Korea has overpowered Japan in economic power. Japan is a second-class economic power, more or less. But remember, there was a time when Toyota cars were considered a joke. Nissan or Datsuns were considered a joke. Because remember, they were called Datsuns in those times, till late 1970s or 80s when it changed its name to Nissan. The car's name for the corporation that produced them. Mitsubishi, at one time, and Sony, started to produce all kinds of items, from televisions to washing machines to you name it, Mitsubishi, and cars and everything. Honda went from motorcycles to cars to lawnmowers, and they went and got themselves involved in car racing. So, like I said, our generation of the baby boomers, 1946 to 64, got everything. And the first part of the Gen Xers, 65 to maybe 1974, got the same thing. But here we are, the baby boomers. 1964 will be 60, okay? In 1946 will be 78. So from 78 to 60, we are now old folks. The Gen Xers from 65, which are 59 to start, to 1981, which are now 43, okay? The second half of that generation, say from 75 to 81, are going to be not seeing anything that we, the baby boomers, got. The Gen Xers won't either, because they'll be not getting the benefits that us baby boomers have got. So therefore, somewhere along the line between the Gen Xers and the millennials, there'll be people that'll be Trump. A guy that'll like to run the country like Trump is trying to do. It's an ideology that you can't stop, Americans. But Trump has more or less put the seed out there for anarchy and fascism. And there's nothing you can do about it. As you see today, Trump's got a loyal 40 million plus people. Biden's 40 million plus are turning against him because he has disastrous policies that in the last 4 years have disintegrated the U.S. even further than the 4 years that Trump had. After Clinton left office in 2001, and he wasn't a great president, he was also a baby boomer, but Clinton left the United States in better shape. But the next presidents, George W. and Barack Obama, Trump, and Biden had disastrous consequences for the United States. $34 trillion debt. So that means that you're paying interest rates of $1 billion a day. Wow, $1 billion a day. Ooh. Sounds like Kawakawa in 212 AD, huh? And by Constantine's time, the Roman Empire was so much in debt that in order to walk a street, you had to pay a tax just to go get something. You wanted to go grocery shopping, you had to pay a tax on the roads. Is that what the United States is going to be? If you get Trump's fascism, you're going to have El Duce. Oh, yeah. It's not going to be the Fuhrer, as you guys are saying. It's going to be El Duce. And if you follow Italy under Mussolini from 1922 to 45, and see what Italy became, well, the only people to blame, Americans, are you, the voters. You are the people to blame for what's happening here, for electing these dummies. The die is cast, and you cast it. This is your favorite alien. Good day.